same. FeedThePig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
Hey, over here!
What?
Right here, on the side of the house.
Who said that?
Look down. I'm right at your feet.
Wait, the basketball?
Yes, the basketball. Right down here, where the kids left me a long time ago. Man, you know how lonely it is being a ball and not being able to bounce or roll?
Excuse me?
Remember when you got me for the kids? You said, now kids, you have no excuse not to go outside and play.
Uh-huh.
Wow. I'll miss flying through the air and hearing the shouts of joy when I swish through the basket. What do you say? Could you give me a little air and remind the kids of how fun I still am?
Okay. Oh, wow. You are flat.
Easy, I'm ticklish. Let's get bouncing.
As Native American parents and caregivers, our encouragement to healthy lifestyles for our kids is helping them get outside and play. Get ideas, get involved, get going at letsmove.gov/Indian Country. Brought to you by USDA, HHS, and the Ad Council.
And now, back to the sports jock, Wayne Gandy.
I'm Stephen Curry of the Golden State Warriors, and when I need my sports and entertainment, I listen to the Sports Jock Show with Wayne Gandy.
Welcome back to the Sports Jock Show. I'm the Sports Jock Wayne Gandy. NFL free agency is about eight days away. March 12th is the start of free agency. It's been a big week this last week in the NFL. Teams releasing players, teams re-signing players. Joe Flacco with that mustache got a big contract, 6 years, $120 million. To the victor goes the spoils. So you can't even hate on him. Say what you want. I brought you a Super Bowl and I got paid. So, timing is something, isn't it?
So I can wear a 70s porn star mustache if I want to.
Making him the highest paid player in the NFL. Funny just to see how the salaries in the NFL have exploded over the last couple of years. Randy Moss is saying that his days in 49er land is over. So I don't think that we are all surprised about that. No. But it was a good comeback. It wasn't that shabby for a man to sit out a year and then come back and have I think he caught like 4 balls in the Super Bowl. So
2.
Was it 4, 2?
2.
Okay. So he was out there. He played every game. So it was just a good time to see Randy. And he's about 20 receptions away from like 1,000. So I'm quite sure he might try to come back with some team. Look like he's going around trying to pick Super Bowl winners. Let me go to the next team I think might win the Super Bowl.
Hey, man, what y'all doing?
But
y'all need a receiver.
We are here in Atlanta, and Atlanta made some major moves last week in cutting some people. And we wanted to reach out to our man, beat writer for the AJC for the Falcons, Mr. D. Orlando Ledbetter. Ledbetter, are you there, sir?
I am, Wayne. Thanks for having me again on the show.
Oh, thank you for taking the time to call in. Your team was active last week in making some cuts. Let's start with the person I thought they would keep, and that is John Abraham. Why do you think they made the move on Abraham?
I think it was, the salary situation with, his cap number next year, and I had to make some really, really tough decisions moving forward as they cleared some space for Matt Ryan's contract, which has gotten a lot bigger in the last 48 hours. So, that's one of the down-the-road things. Certainly they'd love to have John back, but they can't pay him his market value anymore. Perhaps somebody can, and if they can't, maybe he comes back. He certainly didn't want to leave, and, he wants to keep playing. So we'll just have to monitor that for John. I know he really likes playing in Atlanta, but, they admitted that they couldn't pay his market value, and it was a business decision for him.
So if they can't pay John, does that mean they won't have any chance at Dwight Freeney or O.C. Umenyiora?
I did the numbers over the weekend, and, I'm not a math cat, or I would have been at Georgia Tech in engineering. So I'm wait until I get them backed up from a couple people. But it looks to me like they could sign their guys. They can sign Baker, William Moore, maybe Grimes, and maybe one of the free agents, Jackson, Freeney, or Ossie. So, but they've got to have a plan over there. I know Coach Smith likes Cliff Matthews, and they drafted Massaquoi. I'm not really sure what to make of Sid Berry because they don't let him play. And they have Bierman over there at the end. So I'm not really sure what the master plan is for the defense, but we'll have to uncover that in the coming weeks.
Well, I hope they do have a master plan because we already didn't have any pass rush the last 3-4 years, and the man that we did get some from is gone at this point. Speaking of Steven Jackson, or even the possibility of Reggie Bush, the guy that I thought the Falcons probably would let go is Michael Turner. So that's no surprise. Do they have any chance at grabbing Steven Jackson or Reggie Bush, since you're talking about cap numbers for Matt Ryan?
Yeah, I'm hearing that they got a shot at Jackson because they can do a 3-year deal where they're not breaking the bank with him, where it's really a 2-year deal. And then with Bush, maybe not so much. He wants to be the featured guy, and looks like he's going to get a chance to do that in Detroit. So, and his deal would be a little bit more lucrative than Jackson because of age, I believe. So, Steven's the one to kind of keep an eye on. He hasn't voided that contract yet, but that's should be happening this week.
Do you think Steven still has enough in the tank to be effective?
Yeah, I think, the guys out of St. Louis, and I trust them a lot. Respect Jim Thomas over there, and, of course, Les Snead and those guys over there. They want him back. But so they say he does, and, the numbers say, maybe he's dipping a little bit as he inches up on 30. He's had a lot of miles. But, yeah, I think he can come in and play in a offense where they, not leaning too heavily on the running backs that much. They want them to get out of the backfield and catch some balls and protect the quarterback. They're not going to be running him 20, 25 times a game, so I think he can certainly handle the workload.
Well, speaking of defense, they let Dante Robinson, the cornerback, out of his contract as well last week at a position that has already been shaky for the last couple of years with the Falcons. Do you really pick Dante Robinson? I mean, let him go and think that Brent Grimes, who's coming back off of a leg injury, can jump right back in and be effective?
Yeah, I don't understand that one. I mean, I saw the numbers and, didn't know they were as bad as they were on yards caught against and all that kind of stuff. But I liked him because he came up and hit people, man, and you need that on defense. So,
right.
But I don't think that. Like I said, I don't know the master plan over there either. They got to be projecting that Grimes is going to make it back. They got some medicals in there saying that he's going to be back, and Coach said it's not until June is when he's due back because of that's a 9-month injury. So they don't know what they got there. So they're kind of out in the dark over there at corner, too, unless you think Robert McClain's a starter, and you re-sign Christopher Owens to play nickel. But we've seen that a lot over the last 4 years. So they're kind of they've got some holes, some obvious ones on the unit that needs the most help. Certainly at quarterback and defensive end, and we haven't even talked about the linebackers covering the tight ends yet.
Well, looking at some of the free agents they're thinking of keeping, as we all know, they're not going to let Matt Ryan go anywhere. I actually saw Matt the other day at the game. He said his shoulder is healing up very well. But in a surprise, y'all want Sam Baker back. This was the guy that we all wanted to lynch, tar and feather about 16 months ago, and now y'all are ready to give him a big contract.
Wayne, I thought, he won a lot of respect from the coaches and how he battled back through the subpar play. Coach Smith went out to visit him last offseason out in California and had a heart-to-heart talk with him and felt he, did what they asked him to do, which, he reshaped his body, lost a lot of weight, became a lot more athletic. And then, they didn't ask him to dominate over there. They just said, hold it down. And they felt he did what they asked him to. And, now he's in a position to, maybe not break the bank like Flacco, but he can, get a respectable contract and keep on playing.
Well, and one last question. William Moore in the secondary. Is Thomas DeCoux, is his contract up as well? Or is he under contract and William Moore is a free agent?
Yeah, Wayne, Thomas got a 5-year, $17.5 million deal last year, so he's under contract.
Okay.
William Moore is, I'm still on alert here. The franchise tag deadline is at 4 p.m. today. I was been told don't worry about it, but, he still got to, either write up or down whether they did it or not with William. Those negotiations are in the early stages, so I can't imagine, them wanting to let him go. But, William Moore, he has had some injury problems, but, they want to get that one done. So, we kind of got to stay on top of that. That's a fluid situation.
And finally, the Falcons, after about 300 decades, it seemed, finally have a draft pick in the first round.
Yes.
It seems like it's been so long. As you may remember, Julio Jones, getting him cost us a couple years of first-round picks. Real quickly, D, before I let you go, what do you think they're going to take with that pick?
I'm thinking linebacker, DN. You can't expect to replace Abe at that spot. Tight end's also an option, but I think the tight end's going to be gone. That the Efer kid that he did really good at the combine. I think he's the only one worth taking there at 30. He's going to be gone. You might get another tight end later on, but they can sit there and wait for the biggest, baddest, meanest defensive cat to slip to him, whether he's a corner, a linebacker, or a DN. That's your guy. Sam Montgomery out of LSU is one. Alex Okafor, the Texas kid, is another one. You can see at 30. If Eddie Lacy slips to him, hey, you got a running back. You got a bruiser there. So it's going to be interesting. I don't think he slips to them at 30, but that's probably what they're dreaming about and hoping it happens. But that's certainly will be some good guys on the board when they pick at 30.
Well, at least you'll have some work to do finally on that day.
Take the first day off.
Well, thank you, D, for calling in, helping us out with the Sports Jock Show.
All right.
We hope to talk to you soon. We'll be right back, 888-926-7562, right after this.
Don't go away. More of the Sports Jock Show with Wayne Gandy is coming up next.
The Sports Jock Show is giving you a chance to win, and win big.
We're giving away an Apple iPad.
Plus an invite for you and 3 of your friends to come down to the studio and enjoy a live show. And all you've got to do is wake up with a Sports Jock.
Good morning. It's Monday. We have a great show for you today.
Visit thesportsjock.com and click on the Remind Me app. Each Monday, the Sports Jock will call you to remind you to listen to the show.
Every time you pick up the phone,
your number is entered into a drawing to win the free iPad. One lucky winner will win the iPad. Plus an invite for you and 3 of your friends to come and sit in on a live show. Because it's a well-known fact, you haven't heard the Sports Jock Show until you've seen it live. So log on, sign up with the Sports Jock Wake Up Call, download the app, and win an iPad. Go to thesportsjock.com and click on Remind Me. Good luck from the Sports Jock Show with Wayne Gandy.
Parece que fue ayer, papá. Me acuerdo cómo lloraba. No yo, sino lo que había dentro de la casa.
You're so annoying.
You're so annoying.
Stop copying me.
Stop copying me.
Mom, tell her to stop copying me.
Mom, tell her to stop talking to me.
Kids will spend 10 minutes copying everything their sibling says.
You're such a
You're
doofus.
such a doofus.
How about 2 minutes to brush their teeth? Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. For fun 2-minute videos to watch while brushing, visit 2min2x.org. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
Mom!
A message from the Partnership for Healthy Mouths, Healthy Lives, and the Ad Council.
And now, back to the Sports Jock, Wayne Gandy.
Welcome back to the Sports Jock Show. I'm the Sports Jock Wayne Gandy. Thank D. Orlando Ledbetter for calling in, helping us with the Falcon news of the week. No more Burner, no more Abraham, no more Dante Robinson. Big Kenny, I see you over there.
And now, when I heard about these trades over the weekend, sometimes you scratch your head when you're thinking about the Falcons and the moves that they make. Like, you got rid of John Abraham, and what we need is somebody to rush the quarterback. I mean, Kaepernick killed us running.
Right.
And you would think that they would. He was of all the bums that they had, he was the best dude that they got, and they traded him. But then you think maybe somebody knows something that we don't, because we question that Julio Jones giving up first-round draft picks, and then he came in and kind of, didn't play up to par, and now we totally understand. Like, yeah, that was a great move, what you did with Julio Jones. So hopefully some of this stuff will pan out too.
Yeah, well, that's why I said I know the burner was gone.
Right. Yeah, we kind of guessed that.
They just wanted to refresh there. And with Abraham, with his salary cap number for next year and his age.
And his desire to fight policemen and firefighters.
He's a 35-year-old in. I think in their mind, they got to have just more than him. So maybe we free up some of this money, because with the cuts, they did say they freed up like $18 million of cap space,
right?
Which will help them sign the people that they have back, which they got to get Matt in. Might as well go and get him in now. They don't need a waiting.
It's whatever's left over from Matt Ryan is what we'll divide up amongst the rest of the players.
Do you think any of the police incidences that these guys had any bearing on them being?
John Abraham and Michael Turner both had run-ins with the police.
Yes.
No, I don't.
You don't think
I don't think that had anything to do with these moves. I think that's what I'm saying. The Michael Turner thing, we all have been seeing that develop.
Yes.
Abraham, we see that he stopped being an every down player because of the injuries and things like that. And once you can only rush the passer, then your stock does kind of go down. When I can't play you on first and second down as much as I want to, I just rush the passer. So they're not surprising moves like that. Them going with Brent Grimes over Dante Robinson is a surprise, because Brent missed the whole season.
Right.
And so you're going to bring a player back off of an injury, which you never know how that's going to work. But when you start dividing up money, and I got to figure out a way to get Matt Ryan $15-16 million a year, then you're going to be weak in some spots. As you'll see with the Ravens, they're not going to be able to do too much after you sign Joe Flacco to that kind of money.
Well, can they pick up Abraham later for less money? Is that something that's an option?
Sure, they can pick him up. Hopefully, if nobody really gives him his asking price. But you still have a couple of teams, especially within the division, that'll see if he has 1 or 2 years left.
Okay.
Maybe like the Saints or even Carolina. That's when they go to cherry picking.
Okay. Jamarcus Russell said he'll play.
So you was showing me something. Let's let the people see how you about that life. Y'all got a picture of that, a clear picture. She's holding up a bag of Lay's chicken and waffle flavored. What kind of chip? Potato chips.
Potato chips, and they did not pass.
Let me see, and it's Christina Abu Jandum.
Whatever
she's the person who picked that flavor.
No, she's the one that came up with this flavor. She's the flavor finalist for this Lay's contest. But this
in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona,
yes.
Is that what that says?
That's where she's from.
But to have a potato chip in your mouth with the taste of maple syrup on a potato chip, that doesn't work for me. Sorry.
And since we're plugging Christina's creation. I guess we can go ahead and give our unsolicited opinion about it. This won't win. This will not win, Christina. I mean, great job for getting to the finals.
Let me try one so I can.
But it's just not.
I went down this road. Okay.
Don't look at it like that. See, I can see it.
Told you.
No,
That's
no.
That's what I said.
That's what's wrong with
That's
folks.
what I said.
Don't
I told
follow.
You. I told you, Christina.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the drawing board with that one, boo boo.
Come on, Lays.
Yeah, we could
Who
have.
puts maple syrup on
Kill
the baby?
yourself. Well, first of all,
We could have really
go
done better
kill
with
Christina. And then
We
kill
don't really
yourself
mean that. We don't mean that.
for Lay's chicken and waffle flavored.
Ooh,
And we don't really mean kill Christina, but you could injure her
No,
severely.
I meant kill her.
You could injure her real hard. Put her in a hospital at least.
That makes you never want to have chicken and waffles ever eaten. If you eat
That
one of
makes
those
me not
first.
want to buy Lay's, period.
But now
Yes,
you got to
that too.
understand, this is supposed to be the voice of the people speaking.
Well,
Whomever decided
where-
that they thought that should be made is what Lay's went off of. And
Sound like a massacre
not
about
every
to happen.
see a little power is a dangerous thing, people.
Sound like she had just jumped over the border
Yeah.
down in Arizona. No, that's
Abu Jadom.
That's nasty. Right
It
there.
got an aftertaste in
Yeah,
it.
that's hold on. Let me get a little something to drink because that there is terrible.
Yes.
Might have to go eat some pancakes and eggs just to get the taste of chicken and waffles out my mouth.
But we didn't get around to birthdays.
Oh, sorry.
Did we not do birthdays?
No, they voted birthdays. I'm throwing them out from now on. They voted them down last week at the meeting.
Oh, wow.
Wow, we have meetings?
They don't get excited about birthdays.
I need to
so
open my emails more. I really do.
I'm going to give you one birthday for last week. Let me pick one person. Jessica Biel turned 30. Yeah. Jessica Biel,
Who is she
JT
married?
wife,
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
That's all birthdays you get this week.
That's it.
We'll be back more of the Sports Jock Show, 888-926-7562 right after this.
Nice.
Don't go away. More of the Sports Jock Show with Wayne Gandy is coming up next.
Hello, and welcome to today's lottery drawing. Good luck. And here's today's winning numbers. First one up, it's not yours. Second one, not yours. And another number that's not yours. Okay, this is one number that's yours. It's a 5, but you don't get any money for that. And the final number is not yours.
Yep, so chances are you're not going to hit the lottery anytime soon. Don't get us wrong, the lottery can be fun every now and then. Just please don't rely on it for your future savings. How about this? Brew your own coffee at home instead of buying that latte every day. Brown bag it to work instead of ordering in. Ride your bike instead of buying all that gas. These changes alone can save you thousands a year. Thousands. Small changes today, big bucks tomorrow. Feed that piggy bank. Go to feedthepig.org for more free ideas on how to save. Feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
Hey, over here.
What?
Right here, on the side of the house.
Who said that?
Look down. I'm right at your feet.
Wait, the basketball?
Yes, the basketball. Right down here, where the kids left me a long time ago. Man, you know how lonely it is being a ball and not being able to bounce or roll?
Excuse me?
Remember when you got me for the kids? You said, now kids, you have no excuse not to go outside and play.
Uh-huh.
Wow. I'll miss flying through the air and hearing the shouts of joy when I swish through the basket. What do you say? Could you give me a little air and remind the kids of how fun I still am?
Okay. Oh, wow. You are flat.
Easy, I'm ticklish. Let's get bouncing.
As Native American parents and caregivers, our encouragement to healthy lifestyles for our kids is helping them get outside and play. Get ideas, get involved, get going at letsmove.gov/Indian Country. Brought to you by USDA, HHS, and the Ad Council.
And now, back to the Sports Jock, Wayne Gandy.
I remember when we broke up the first time, saying this is it, I've had enough. Cause like we hadn't seen each other in a month, when you said you needed space. What? Then you come around again and say, baby, I miss you and I swear I'm gonna change. Trust me, remember how that lasted for a day? I say I hate you, we break up, you call me, I love you.
Welcome back to the Sports Jock Show. I'm the Sports Jock Wayne Gandy, the greatest tennis player of our era, Miss Serena Williams.
Gosh, you and that icky.
Got in a little trouble this weekend. She was having a little nice day out at the golf course, watching Mr. Tiger Woods do his thing. And she broke one of the cardinal rules of golf. You can't take pictures of the golfers. We do have the video of her doing it and the man stopping her
video for
on our Sports Jock page at thesportsjock.com.
Calm down, King.
What's that signal? Oh, the audio is also of it. As you can see, the look on her face right there, it's kind of like Anna Kournikova beating her. She had a look like that, like, oh, I can't believe.
Yeah, because first she had that look on her face, like, I know this dude didn't just put his hand up in front of my camera. He must not know who I am. And then she probably heard him say, you know, you're not allowed to do that. And then it's like, oops, my bad.
Right.
And so she couldn't take pictures, so she decides to tweet.
Right. And she tweeted, apparently you can't take pictures of golfers.
But you can tweet.
In my defense, peeps always take pictures of tennis players, which is true.
Yeah.
Why is that guy at the mic? You think I'm about to let you talk?
You know you don't have to let him. You
I'm
don't have
about
to let him
talk.
You don't have to let him.
Yeah, you can stay right over there. We're doing just fine without your commentary on Serena.
Go, no, let him say
Williams.
something. Let him say. Let's see what he was going to interject with. I'm always amazed.
You
by,
want to get a little of that?
I'm saying there's always sort of like a halt or a bump when he decides to say something. We kind of stop the regular flow, and then after he says something, it's like we stopped that for this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always interested to hear what he has to say. Please enlighten us. Sir.
Okay, bad producer. What do you have to say about the golfing exploits of Serena Williams?
No, we thought it was funny, but how the gentleman just walked by real smooth, put his hand on. But you notice the gentleman with her, whoever is the agent or boyfriend, he didn't blink, he didn't move, he didn't say anything. He stayed in his place. He didn't help her out. So I'm just wondering who the guy is with her that didn't even try to defend her. So I think Kenny, I was going to suggest Kenny need to be with her, a little bit more to help defend her.
Hey, look, if I was with Serena, we wouldn't be out on a golf course in the middle of the afternoon taking pictures of Tiger.
So you want this gentleman to defend her honor on something that she's doing wrong in front of 4,000 millions of people at the Honda Classic.
Well, he's with Serena Williams.
So you want him to go to jail for Serena, for the man kindly asking her to put her camera phone down.
And then he wants me to get involved because he knows I have no problem with getting in trouble and going to jail. Right. I guess. Is that what you're saying? Wow. Is that where we're going with this?
I think that's what it
Kenny
is.
should have been there. What, you want me arrested?
And what's so funny is he would have been just like that gentleman, sitting there like, I told you to put that phone down, girl.
I've been telling you since we got out the car.
That is correct. I would be doing that.
I've been telling you since we got out the car to put the phone away, but you just always want to do your own thing, Serena.
Well, this was at the Honda Classic down in Palm Beach Gardens this past weekend. This is the same match that
play the video. Look at the guy's face. He has that look. I told you so. Look at his face. Watch really closely. If you guys are watching us on the sportsjock.com, you can watch the video. We've got it up on the website. They're coming around now. It's showing Serena. And the hand goes up. Now look at the guy's smirk. I told her to put it away. I've been telling her for hours. Look, I told her for hours to put it away.
Looked like Jerry Springer next to her on the other side, didn't it?
I can't remember what Jerry Springer looked like.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Okay.
But at the same event early in the week, Rory McIlroy, he dropped out. He started off talking about his mental is off, And then he said his wisdom teeth were hurting. Yeah, Rory. Your wisdom teeth were hurting. How about your game was sucking that day? and you didn't. Golfers making excuses.
It was his wisdom teeth and the fans rushing the court that really distracted him.
They're making me start to admire Tiger more because Tiger, he took his beating like a man. Yeah, I pimped him. And now what? Yeah, I was pimping him.
I got caught. I wrecked the car. I shot a 9 on a par 4. Next tournament, please. You know, he trudged on.
Yeah, he didn't get out there like, I had an earache that day.
Right.
That's why. I pimped them all. I was pimping them.
Yeah, I had an earache. It's called Elin Woods. She's always yakking in my ear.
Last name Woods.
Rory McIlroy, that was a funny story talking about his wisdom teeth were hurting. Bad producer, I will let you talk on this. Explain to us real quick before we go to break, because Tiger is against it. Some of the other golfers are for it. The putter that you can stick in your stomach. Is it something that most golfers are for or most golfers are against?
That's not usually where you put it.
Most golfers are against it because the rules state that you can't anchor a club to any part of your body. And with the belly putter, they're actually anchoring the club and it's keeping it steady. And see, putting is the most important part of the game. If you don't, that's a lot of stress and you had to take back and forth and swinging the putter. And if you could keep your nerves and pressure on, you keep your nerves, and by anchoring that belly putter to your stomach, that helps you out a lot to be able to make the putts. And a lot of the guys who've been winning over the last few years have been because of the belly putter, where traditional putters like Jack, Tiger, and Phil just straight up putting.
So you saying real quick? You said most are against it.
Everyone's against it, except the newer guys who can't putt, who don't work on their putting. Work on the chipping and putting. They just want to hit the ball a long way and just go up and putt. And the belly putter was a way of a crutch.
A crutch.
An unfair advantage. And I have a question, I guess, when we come back from the break for the bad producer, Imagine That, about Rory McIlroy just walking off. I know NBA players have been fined, teams have been fined for not bringing the best players to the game. He's one of the best players in the game, and he just walks off the course.
Ranked number 1
Yeah,
in the world.
You can do that and not be fined.
Obviously. We'll be right back with more of the Sports Jock Show right after this.
Don't go away. More of the Sports Jock Show with Wayne Gandy is coming up next.
Hi, this is Carl Edwards here for RAD, the entertainment industry's voice for road safety. Do you want to make a difference?
The Sports Jock Show is giving you a chance to win, and win big.
We're giving away an Apple iPad.
Plus an invite for you and 3 of your friends to come down to the studio and enjoy a live show. And all you've got to do is wake up with a Sports Jock.
Good morning. It's Monday. We have a great show for you today.
Visit thesportsjock.com and click on the Remind Me app. Each Monday, the Sports Jock will call you to remind you to listen to the show.
Every time you pick up the phone,
your number is entered into a drawing to win the free iPad. One lucky winner will win the iPad. Plus an invite for you and 3 of your friends to come and sit in on a live show. Because it's a well-known fact, you haven't heard the Sports Jock Show until you've seen it live. So log on, sign up with the Sports Jock wake-up call, download the app, and win an iPad. Go to thesportsjock.com and click on Remind Me. Good luck from the Sports Jock Show with Wayne Gandy.
And now, back to the Sports Jock, Wayne Gandy.
Watch it all fall out. Blow it up, blow it up. That's how we ball out. Throw it up, throw it up. Watch it all fall out. Blow it up, blow it up. That's how we ball out. Strip clubs and
welcome back to the Sports Jock Show. I'm the Sports Jock Wayne Gandy. We were talking about the Honda Classic, and with all the other stuff between Rory, Tiger, and Serena, Michael Thompson did win the Honda Classic. It's like that happens in sports now. Yeah. You can almost talk about things and forget to even get around to who won. It's like
that doesn't even matter anymore.
And it was his first career PGA win as well. So Michael Thompson, I had to you before we get back to the other sidebars that dominate
How do you think that feels for him to be the winner and people are coming up to him going, man, did you hear what Serena did at the Honda Classic? And he's like, yeah, I did.
Yeah, did you see me shoot that birdie?
Did you see me win? They were like, you played?
So you had a question for the bad producer as we went to break.
Yeah, we have known in the past different leagues, NFL, NBA, to fine teams for their players not showing up. I think it was the San Antonio Spurs got fined for not having their best players present against the Heat. And different organizations are fined for their, I guess, lack of sportsmanship. How is it that Rory McIlroy in the middle of a tournament can just decide, I don't want to play, and walk away from the game? Is there a penalty for that, or is golf just that lenient with its players?
Well, that's the beauty of golf. You enforce your own rules between you and your playing opponents. They have rules officials out there. And with golf, if there's an injury during the actual round, you can withdraw. It's called a withdrawal. You lose sponsorship money that the sponsors put up or whatever, that fee. You lose that. And basically Rory, he's not losing anything. But the thing about it, what was so ironic about Rory's situation, he just shook hands with Ernie Els and I think who else? I forgot who else was skips me who was out with him. He just walked off the course. He hit his ball in the water, and he just started walking toward his car. But he had to come back and declare that he had a sickness, so either a wisdom tooth or something like that. He was just walking off saying, hey, I'm just not here mentally. Now, if he would have did that, it was a problem. But because of the fact that he said he had a wisdom tooth, because someone actually did come to him and say, you need to state why you're leaving, because he is the defending champion at the Honda Classic, and all these people are looking forward to seeing him this weekend. He's the world's #1, and that's the pressure. Everybody's talking about he's got club changes. He's with Nike now. You know, him and Nike. Tiger has this big commercial, and that's the pressure that's put upon him, and that's what goes back to what Sports Jock was saying about you have to respect Tiger Woods, because Tiger at 18 and 19 years old, Tiger was ready for this. Rory's only 20. He's not even 21 yet. And they're putting this pressure, ordaining him the next Tiger Woods. He's going to be the next big thing. Since Tiger's been there, golf has been looking for the next big thing, bigger than Tiger. But it's not going to be bigger than Tiger, because Tiger has changed and revolutionized the game. And
okay, your answer getting a little long now, Pimpin.
No, but what I'm saying,
you answered what I wanted you.
What can I say?
What was he saying? He lost me a long time ago.
You answered what I needed you to answer, sir.
No,
That's enough.
I want you to understand.
I do. I don't need any more explanation. I understand.
Of Rory, but I'm just saying.
No,
I get it.
I went to sleep. What happened?
No, I'm saying I get it. I get it.
Just you got to understand.
No, I do.
In bigger news.
In bigger news.
Bigger than Tiger news.
Bigger than Tiger news. Okay.
Lauren Silberman, the female, first female invited to the regional combine. Where should I start with this? I don't want to come off chauvinistic.
Hey, no, please do.
Do you want me to come off chauvinistic?
No filter. No filter.
No filter.
No filter.
Women, listen. Sit your butt down, women, please. Some things are just made for men, not for women. Kicking a football is a man's sport. I really wanted to drive to New Jersey and slap you. Just slap you, Lauren. You kicked the ball, forget that you got hurt. You kicked the ball 19 yards. You wasted somebody's slot, kid that could have made the team. You only kicked I can kick the ball 19 yards. That's like, who can't kick the ball 19 yards? Somebody please tell me who can't kick come on now.
6-year-old on the
Lou Holtz can kick the ball 19 yards. She went up here, and then she gets hurt.
And then he's dead. Lou Holtz can kick the ball 19 yards, and he's dead. Man, listen. Some things are for guys, some things are for girls. Guys, football, women, uterus. We let you have that. Y'all let us keep football, okay? I mean, I'm sure it would be cool to have one. If I could have one, I would get one. But if I could learn how to use it, you know what I'm saying? If I could get the instructions and figure out how to work it all out, I would get me one. But, I mean, it's not made for dudes.
It's not made.
It's not made for dudes.
You do not have the equipment in your leg.
In the language that dudes read. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how to put them together.
It's just getting out of hand. I'm always, when I see this stuff, I don't understand what women are trying to prove. This is not the cavemen days.
Maybe her daddy wanted to
We're
prove the
not
point.
saying that women can't do stuff. You don't have to go into everything and be like, well, a woman can do that.
And
a woman need to do that.
No.
And it sets them farther
May I
back.
say something?
It just makes her look idiotic, and then she's talking about, well, I hurt my quad.
And it
yeah,
sets-
because you thought that, oh, a man did it, I can do it. No.
And it sets women back because now all
I don't
the men
want to
are
have
going,
a child. There's no part of me that's sitting around thinking, man, I wish I had the ability to push out a child.
But I couldn't put this uterus together. And so now that idea is gone. All I'm saying is it makes women look bad because
just
now we're
is-
going, see, I told you so.
Oh, got hurt too. Probably tried to sue the league.
Told you.
Tell them that the turf was loose or something.
Told you.
Sit down. It's okay.
Lord.
We brush our hair. You comb your hair. It's just a difference in man and women.
Depending on where you're living, shout it.
No. Shoot her. Shoot her. Shoot Lauren.
In her
quad. Oh, she get away. Don't let her get away. Shoot her some more. There you go. We'll be back with more of the Sports Jock Show right after this.
Live life like a barrack, true worth, and the earth is what the meek shall inherit. I'm a curse to the madness, allergic to sadness. Always was a good kid, never been the baddest. Mom took the challenge, raised by herself, filthy rich with love.
Don't go away. More of the Sports Jock Show with Wayne Gandy is coming up next.
Honey, I'm home. I've got a surprise for you.
Get that filthy, disgusting tire out of my living room. You're on my favorite rug.
Calm down. You're gonna love this.
What? The goldfish bowl.
I won't run over them. Relax.
You roll that tire right back out of here.
Relax. It's all part of my master plan to save us money.
This is not going to be our coffee table. Don't even think about putting a piece of glass on top.
No, honey. This is a reminder to keep our tires properly inflated so we can save money on gas.
Can't we just tie a string around our fingers?
Sweetie, properly inflated tires can save us more money at the pump than a week's worth of gas.
You're getting tire tracks on my love seat.
Exactly. To remind us that we love saving gas with properly inflated tires.
What's wrong with the sticky note on the dashboard?
Discover smarter ways to save hundreds of dollars on gas and help the environment too at the Alliance to Save Energy's website, drivesmarterchallenge.org.
Hey, let's put the sticky note on the tire.
Hi, we're talking to real smokers about quitting. Tell me when you smoke and why you smoke.
Eat, cigarette, kids, cigarette, dinner, another cigarette,
One on my way to lunch, one after lunch.
and another cigarette, and another cigarette.
Have you tried to quit?
Yes, I become angry.
It ain't that easy. You can't just quit cold turkey. I tried.
What would you do different?
Actually having a plan and thinking it through.
You have to relearn how to live your life without a cigarette in your hand.
With the right plan, you can quit smoking. Free at becomeanx.org. X, a new way to think about quitting. Brought to you by X and the Ad Council.
I'm Ed Smart, father of a child who was abducted.
I'm John Walsh. Like Ed, I also know the terror of having a child who was kidnapped. But now we have wonderful technology to aid in this battle.
It's called the Amber Alert. It's an early notification system to the public when every second counts.
Amber Alert is a partnership. We want to thank you, the public, broadcasters, transportation, and law enforcement. Amber Alert really works.
And now, back to the Sports Jock, Wayne Gandy.
The truth is, he will throw your ass in the ocean. It's time to wrap things up on the Sports Jock Show with Wayne Gandy.
Welcome back to the Sports Jock Show. I'm the Sports Jock Wayne Gandy. As we always do on the Sports Jock Show, when you hear the sounds of the ocean, it means that the show is nearing its end. We'd like to thank our analysts for calling in, Fletcher Proctor, college basketball, Miss D. Lyman, sideline reporter for the 76ers, D. Orlando Ledbetter, beat writer for the AJC covering the Falcons, and my man Mike James. Good luck in this coming 2013 draft. We have a couple of stories. First, Carl Edwards, congratulations, winning out at Phoenix. We can't miss NASCAR because I know Fireball will be calling in next week. Oh, you ain't say nothing about Carl Edwards winning. Carl Edwards won yesterday. I did catch the end of the race. I want to ask Fireball about the shape of that track. It was kind of odd how they would run around that track, but it was a good race. Carl Edwards did his backflip, as he usually does. It's been 70 races since he's won, almost 2 years. So I'm quite sure Subway and him are very happy that they can promote his sandwich to a winner. The Pee Wee coach up, they gave 15 years for tripping the 13-year-old and the 10-year-old doing the handshake. Throw acid in your eyes. They gave him 15 days in jail, though.
Kid broke his wrist too.
Yeah, he tripped the players. I don't get what people. It's in the handshake line too. At least do it. How you trip me while I'm shaking your hand?
In a sport where you can smash into the guy during the game, you wait to the handshake line to trip somebody.
Wait to the handshake line. Here in Georgia, over at Grady High School last week, 17-year-old track girl. At first I thought you ran the quarter, and then I saw how your size. You got to be a shot putter.
Shot putter, got to be.
17-year-old Morgan Tukes shot herself in the leg. Let me see what I want you to do to yourself, Morgan. Go on a diet. How about that? Don't shoot her. Lose some weight. Why would you need a gun? I mean, who you at the high school?
She was confused about what shot putting really meant. I thought it was a different kind of sport.
She shot herself. They did arrest her. Found out she was part of a hitting run at McDonald's. I know she hit McDonald's. I don't see her running away from it. But that's what she did. But I don't get these kids. Didn't you see Plexico Burris spent 2 years of his life?
She was involved in a hit and walk away real slowly from McDonald's.
McDonald's make you go to sleep. I don't even know how she got out of there. But Morgan Tukes over at Grady High School. And the gun happened to be pink.
Yes.
She had a pink 380.
Which I thought was special.
That she had a pink 380?
That she, I mean, you know, she's so involved in firearms that she's got a custom-made pink firearm. That was cute.
She really doesn't go with the pink, though, if you see her.
I know, but still, I thought it was kind of cute. How many times, you know, do you see a pink 380? It's so darling.
A pink 380.
Something about a girl with a pink gun. Just have a soft spot in my heart for female thugs, I suppose.
You get a soft spot in your heart for real.
We were talking about the girl trying to punt or kick, Lauren Silberman. New York City is next season, or next school's term, putting girls wrestling in their high schools.
With Jell-O or pudding, which one?
I don't know. They're the fourth state in the country that has girls wrestling, along with California, Texas, and Hawaii. I don't understand.
California, Texas, and Hawaii. They got some hot chicks coming out of those states. Yeah. maybe somebody in administration knows something we don't.
Man, them New York girls gonna have them Timberlands on.
Oh yeah, you know they will.
It's gonna be a real
stomp face.
Pull a razor out their mouth.
Wow. And also some of the Olympians are the wrestlers. Back to the wrestlers. This is obviously it's a growing story.
Right.
It's under the radar, but this IOC thing has a lot of these wrestlers. They're returning some of their medals.
Whoa.
As well, that they've won in protest of them getting rid of the wrestling part of the Olympics in 2020. In a very interesting story, real quick, before I throw my person in the ocean. 19 people died in a hot air balloon accident. Last week.
Seems like too many people.
It's funny. They said they were jumping out, and
it was horrible.
They had caught on fire. One of the ropes hit
a gas tank,
the tanker, and they said the people that saw them. One person did. The captain, I think. 2 people survived. Yeah. The captain and one of the
3
tours.
people jumped.
Yeah, and they was jumping. So very tragic and odd how sometimes you can die
just
in a hot air balloon.
Fun. Yeah.
Just trying to see over in Egypt. But this person that quickly I get to throw in the ocean this week, she claims that she is a sex expert. She even has a book called 10 Tips to Fellatio. 10 tips to fellatio. Yeah, I said 10 tips to fellatio. She calls herself a loveologist. Yeah. Miss Yvette Smith says she's suing Michael Jordan for paternity suit, that he has a 16-year-old son named Taj. And for Taj, the sports jock loves to take up for children. You should wait till your mom goes to sleep and take a frying pan and crack her in the back of her skull, Taj. For 16 years, man, you know how many games you could have been at that Air Jordan was at? You know how many sneakers you could have had in all this time? That's when he was still playing 16 years ago. And now you want to tell me Michael Jordan, my daddy, when it's time to go to college? So tonight, Taj, slap her with that frying pan and then just go call your daddy and let him pick you up. Words from the sports jock.
Walk the plank.
For the two producers, the funny man, Big Kenny.
Yeah.
The tall lady. And the sports jock. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back here live next Monday. Deuce.
I just want you to know